every star. There's a time for every star. Diva, halo, halo, halo. Diva, yeah, yeah. Y'all see what the topic is? Diva's in the house. We are ready to rock. This is week week six of the 10-week session. Come on in, come on in, and come on in, and come on in, come on in. All right, week 6 of the 10-week law seminar. Week 6. All right, listen. I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to be here because Kelly, Shay, Naja. Hey, Naja. Hey, Lo. You ready to take some more of my prizes tomorrow, Naja? Lakeisha, what's going on, sis? Halo. So we're going to do this thing today. Now, I have to say today that in starting this thing off, I've got to talk about what I'm so thankful for. I have to talk about what I am so thankful for. Terrence, Kenny, Roz, Don, Halo. I'm thankful for you. All right. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be here and share this information. And I'm thankful to the spirits for allowing me to be here and to be the vessel to deliver it. And guess what? Y'all, some of y'all gonna trip off of me. I don't care. I'm thankful to Facebook for this platform. Yes, I am. I don't care if they call it FBI book or whatever. It gives me the opportunity to see you. All right. So, again, anything they're trying to use against us, we're going to learn to take it and use it to our advantage. And I'm telling you, without this platform, you don't get Diva. And without this platform, I don't get you. I'm very thankful to Facebook and whoever, FBI or Mark Zuckerberg or whoever, I'm very thankful to them. And I want to say thank you all for your support. This is week 6. Now, I tell you, we've done a lot within this time. What is a little bit over a month? Within this time, we've done so much. We've given away so many prizes. We've affected not only the community outside of here, but the community within UNA and all of the things that we've done to help people and the money we've given away and the support that you've given me that enabled me to do so many things. So I'm thankful for all of that. I got to say I'm thankful. I want to say there's some people who have been really supporting behind the scenes. I got to call these people out. I haven't been saying anything, but you people, I see you. Earl, Angel, Shay, I see you. All of my Matriarch 13, thank you all for everything you've done. Cameron, I see you. Nanny, Kenny, I see you. Valerie, you all up in the eye sockets. Valerie, I see you. Thank you for everything you've done. I appreciate you. Atum, Shali, Kelvin, Scott, Wakanda forever. I got a sister named Wakanda. Wakanda, thank you. All right, so all of y'all, I think that's a sister. I don't know, but it's Wakanda forever. So, I thank you all for all that you have done, all of your support. I can't tell you, behind the scenes, how everything is growing. So we're moving. It seems slow, but I'm telling you, so much stuff has happened behind the scenes. So what y'all remember, this is not, look, I need y'all to understand how to pronounce UNA. It's UNA. It ain't no UNA. UNA stands for United Nations from America. This is a place where the nations come to unite. This is UNA. All right. And so, what we're dealing with is we create nations, and the nations come together here and we build bigger things. So like I said, we're building so much behind the scenes. Just the knowledge that's going on and okay, look. I got to tell y'all about 5G to 5D t-shirts. They are coming. They're here. I had to put some extra stuff on them because I can't just, I'm sending gifts with the 5G t-shirts. So it's taking me a little bit longer to get them out. I'm excited about it because the value of what you're going to receive, some of y'all might not get it, but some of y'all are going to get it when I send it to you. So, it's big. It's big. And so all of the knowledge that's going on, all of you all who are supporting that part 2 and who are getting into part 2, thank you. thank you for your support. Once again, you can send your donations to divalyri .com, DIVALYRI.com, DIV to the A, LYRI.com. Send your donations there. Excuse me. And so you can get into part 2 of this session. Now, you know we have removed the previous videos. You'll still be able to get them, but you'll just, do a donation for each one of them. And those who have been in there before and got in there this week, you're going to get access to all of the links for the previous videos as well. I just want y'all to know, listen, we got a lot going on. Let's see what else. Shali, thank you for all of the gift cards for the food, the restaurants. So y'all make sure we're going to have that. Don't forget Divas Court tomorrow, Monday night, 8 p.m. prime time. So y'all go and come on and catch us and hang out with us, win some prizes, have some fun, get some knowledge on this law. Let's see. Now, I need to talk about some things that we're moving into now, all right? As we go into week 6, we're moving into, all of you all who have your issues, with fighting, all right? Because I talked a little bit about this last week, all right? What I want to get into is we're moving towards our paradise, all right? We're moving towards our paradise as opposed to spending so much time fighting back here, over these cases in courts. Now, the reason why I need to say this, because y'all see the topic. The topic is about financial instruments, all right? Financial instruments, what are they? And how to maneuver and use them. Now, again, I get a lot of people come at me, oh, Diva, and I ain't making fun of nobody. I'm just, your issues. Somebody got shot. Somebody got stabbed. Somebody got sued. Somebody got beat up. Okay, I'm giving you everything in these sessions. You can, not only in this seminar, but you can go back. I have a library of a lot of my videos that give remedy on how to deal with these situations. I'm not dealing with that in the private because I am dealing now, what we're building are nations. I talked about we're building nations. Okay, so we're dealing with people who are wanting to move forward. Those people who are wanting to establish their businesses. Those people who want to establish their nation. I want to deal with businesses that are actually, they're running, but they want to establish their nation in such a way that the government can't come in and tell them, oh, everybody in your building has to wear masks or you got to shut down because of this. No, I want to make sure that you have your laws in place, your nation in place, such that everything, not only your store, but your children, your family, your marriage, and all of that is under your nation. I want to talk to those of you who are moving towards your paradise. I want to talk to those of you who want to go and build your own property or get into your land. Because that's why everybody coming to me about, oh, I want my own land. Well, you ain't going to get that information from me until I know that you have integrity. So if you got to understand, we only got so much time. Well, as far as in a day. And so what are you feeding? Are you feeding all these issues and this happened, this in the past, and they harmed me and they pissed me off and they upset me and they did this? Or are you moving towards your paradise? If you back here fighting on this, that I respect that. All of us, we had our issues and we fighting this other stuff. Because, like, if y'all watch my videos, even those of you who fighting bills, you don't even have to fight that. When you know that you are the money. When you know I've said enough. Like, within sometimes, listen, I go back and I watch those part 2s, and I'm like, oh, I said that. They didn't get it. I know you didn't get it. Because if you did, you wouldn't say things to be like, oh, I'm broke. I don't have no money. Or, I know if you got it, you'll be doing something different. So what I'm saying is I'm moving into dealing with people who are moving towards their paradise, who want to build and not focus their energy on fighting. Now, I'm not telling you not to fight. I'm telling you Don't be hitting me in the inbox talking about, because I'm not taking those kind of private sessions. I'm taking paradise sessions. I'm taking those people with businesses who want, hey, I got one bus, Diva. I need 5 more. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to the people who are like, hey, I got this building over here. I want to get this land so I can build an airport. I want to talk to you. So I want to help you with that dream. All right. I don't want to deal with nightmares. I want to deal with dreams. I got it right. So I gave you all the information to deal with that stuff. Deal with it. But I want to deal with those who are moving to that higher level. I want to deal with getting your nation established. Paradise sessions. That's right, UNA. From this point on, this is a paradise. Y'all get ready to see. I had my sister May talk to me. She's like, we need to put a backdrop. I like my little flowers, but we're going to do some other stuff. So we're going to move this up to the next level. That's where we are. This thing, I got to say this and then I'm moving on. I'm going to get into this session. The way this started, I just wanted to do a little 10-week session, give y'all some information. But, things opened up and, I'm having a lot of fun. So it's enabled me to do more things. And all of your support enables me to continue to build this. So I thank you so much. And we're going to keep building. And y'all going to see how it goes. Them 5G to 5D t-shirts. Woo! Whole nother level. All right. Let's move into this thing. Now, we're talking about this financial instruments and operating in the matrix with your financial instruments. What are we talking about? All right. So now, when we're talking about in the matrix, we're talking about these financial instruments. We got bonds and money orders and vouchers and checks and coupons and A for V's. All these instruments. What is this stuff? What is this? Now I need to go back and do some history. I've talked about this before so that we can understand how we got to this point and what's really going on at this time. Now, when we talk about the history in this land originally, they weren't using any kind of currency in the way that we're doing now. However, when there was the invasion of this land, and I'm talking about the Americas and the original people and those invaders, they were using a paper currency to trade. All right, they would trade via this paper currency. And that paper currency was not backed by anything but the energies. It's like I said, it's an IOU. I said, I'm going to do this. Then, okay, and I promise you I'm going to do that. Here's the paper saying I'm going to do that. That's how they traded. But those who were invading, they wanted the gold. That's why they were invading in the first place, because they wanted the gold. So, as they were invading and they're wanting this gold, they started looking at the gold and they were saying, well, no, we don't want the paper. Give me the gold. And that's when this whole gold thing came into play, where it's like, you don't know, give me the gold. Because the original people weren't looking at the gold like it was all this. They weren't. It was just a metal. I mean, nothing more than the rocks that you find in your backyard. It's just, a metal. And so, but those who were invading wanted this stuff. And so they wanted them to start paying with the gold. So they started paying with the gold. And as they started depleting it, because they started stealing it, because they came into the land and they started to, find ways to sell people their gold back to them, and then would continue stealing it. Then it became, as they were stealing it and they were depleting the source, it became, okay, well, bring your gold into our banks. And we're going to hold it for you. And then we're going to give you a currency backed by this gold. It's our gold. But they're giving us currency back by our gold. Okay. So that's when this gold currency, this gold standard came into play. Well, as they stole the gold from the banks, because they were greedy, they just wanted it all. Then we had to go back to what they call a fiat currency. Now, it's not based on anything. All right. What y'all are not understanding when y'all keep screaming, we want the gold standard, and well, y'all not getting that. First of all, do you have some gold? If you don't have any gold, then what the hell are you excited about a gold standard for? You gonna be broke. You gotta understand, in this system, the way it is, This actually goes back to universal laws because it's about what can you conceive. I'm telling you, the way things are right now, money is all around you, whether you have gold or not. And this is when I send out these 5G to 5D t-shirts, you're going to really understand it. Some of y'all going to really get it. Some of y'all going to really get it. Y'all ain't getting it right now. Y'all okay, gold. They're going back to the gold standard. That's when they were stealing the gold from you while they were on that standard. So understand this, what I'm telling you. The history, when you understand what's going on, we are in a place where what can you imagine? What are you imagining in your mind? Because whatever you think, you can make it be. Not that it's going to be the same thing when, if it goes, hold on. It's going to be a same, what's that, Froggy? It's going to be the same thing when we go back to, if we go back to a gold standard, or it's going to be the same thing, but you got to understand it's going to be more difficult. Right now, it's like when you know these laws and you understand what's going on, you can make it be whatever you want it to be. All right. So I'm going into this now. I'm going and in the second session, part 2, y'all go ahead and do your donations. You can do that now, divalaree.com. In part 2, I'm going to go deeper into these UCC codes and how you use these to operate, because when you understand these codes, they've been working for you the whole time. We have been ignorant of them. They have been working for you the whole time. We have been ignorant of them. So when I'm talking about a bond, a money order, a voucher, checks, coupons, A for V, these are different financial instruments that we use to bring about this thing that we call Federal Reserve notes, that y'all think is money when it's really not. All right. The real money is those instruments. Now let's understand why they're so valuable. Banks don't trade Federal Reserve notes. That's on the public side, the matrix. The real instrument, the real money is out here with these instruments, these bonds, these money orders, these vouchers. See, this Federal Reserve notes, they're debt-based. They're based off of what's made within the matrix. So I hope y'all don't get lost. Where's my money? I told y'all about how the $1 bill is the real money, and everything above it is it's lesser. It's a lesser amount. So I'm going to show y'all why. I'm just going to give you an understanding of why. I'm going to show this again. I've showed this before. I'm going to do it again because some of y'all didn't get it. All right. I'm going to flip this to my rig. Give me one moment. I'm flipping the script. Now this is the $1 bill. And the $1 bill has a backing here, and I'm trying to get my lighting proper so y'all can see this. Y'all see that right there? That is a bank. This bill is based off of. All right. This is the real money, and as you can see, I've talked about this before. You see that Federal Reserve where it says Federal Reserve notes? That's in a box. Remember, I told y'all about the 4-corner rule? The 4-corner rule means it doesn't really exist. This is not really a Federal Reserve note. This is a real instrument. This, however, notice how it says Federal Reserve notes. This is a $10 bill. Notice how it says Federal Reserve note. This is not real. The value. This doesn't have value. Notice this seal. It's not based off a bank. It's based off of a system, Federal Reserve system. That's not a true bank. This is not. So the higher you get from your $1 bills, you go down in value. All right. This is not even a true value. These numbers here, by the way, anytime you see these numbers, when you claim these numbers, you can create instruments, financial instruments off of this. So this is a real instrument, but this $10 bill It's not. It's got a number, but it's not. It's not. Doesn't have backing like this $1 bill. All right. So with that being understood, all right. With that being understood, we have to, come into knowledge of what's going on in this system and these instruments. What are these financial instruments? A bond, a money order. Let me tell y'all something. I gotta go into this because y'all need to understand what's going on when you when y'all are writing these money orders. When y'all write a money order, listen to me. I need y'all to get this. When you write a money order, you are creating a financial instrument. Your signature alone is money. And you're supposed to get that instrument back. But because you never claim it, Because you never claim it, they claim it. Okay, what you talking about, Diva? All right, watch this now. On this, let's say you go to the bank and you get $1,000 money order. We're gonna just $1,000 money order. And you give them $1,000 for the money order. What you don't understand is when they gave you that money order, as soon as you put your signature on it, that became $1,000. Y'all ain't. Is this thing on? All right, pay attention. Pay attention. When you put your signature on it, and it said that $1,000, that became a financial instrument. So understand, you gave the bank $1,000, right? Then you created another $1,000 as soon as you put your signature on that instrument. So when you give them that instrument, right, and you give them $1,000, they give you an instrument and you gave them 1,000 Federal Reserve notes. They're gonna pay you. You take your instrument to whatever company and you used the $1,000 note to pay for whatever you paying for. They're gonna take that instrument. They're gonna send it back to the bank, right? That's your $1,000. You paid the bank $1,000. They sending the bank back another $1,000. Okay. Yeah, the bank gives them $1,000, but they keep your money order. Your money order is the real money, not the Federal Reserve notes. Your money order is the real money, not the Federal Reserve notes. So they send your money order back to the bank, and you know what you do? You don't ever know to claim that money order. This same thing with checks. Same thing with checks. Remember, they used to send your checks back to you, and they stopped doing that. Why? Because you got to understand. When you don't claim that check, and they keep it for maybe, I think it's 3 years. But when you don't claim that instrument after 3 years, it's abandoned. And they go, oh, well, they don't want it. Then I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna claim. So all them $1,000 checks, the house notes that you paid rent for, and all this with your checks. I know we don't use checks today, but that's what they use. That's what they're doing. They were keeping those checks and they claimed them. So those now go on the books. The financial instrument that you put your signature on, that's the real value. Not the Federal Reserve notes that y'all be chasing around. Not these. And so y'all not getting this. You are the real money. When you understand this game, what can your mind conceive? This is closer to universal laws than what we ever were with some kind of gold-backed currency. Because once again, with gold-backed currency, do you have the gold? It gives the opportunity for somebody to put you back into enslavement. If you don't have knowledge, you back into enslavement. If you don't have the gold, you back into enslavement. So y'all got to get this. The real money you created. When you put your name, when you put your signature on something. And let me tell y'all something. We're going to get into some UCC codes because I'm going to show you something. I'm going to create $1,000. I'm just creating my $1,000 right now. And some of y'all gonna that's not right. Watch this. $1,000 right there. What did I just create? That's a financial instrument right there. Y'all don't get how simple this is. You're not getting how simple this is. And like, okay, I'm gonna go deeper into it in part 2. Cause some of y'all are like, come on now, Diva. Y'all don't know, because of our ignorance, we have been kept down. Because of our ignorance, we don't know this game. And look, some of this stuff, y'all look, if you don't dang on it, y'all better put your donations in DivaLaRee.com. You better put them in, because this stuff is getting real serious. And some of this stuff, y'all are so irresponsible. Some of y'all don't have integrity. That's why, because I know the people with integrity, they're going to do what they need to do to get the information. All right, some of y'all be tripping. But I'm not going into that. But I do need to. I need to get into universal laws a lot, because when y'all understand this game and the fact that knowledge truly is power, what can you conceive? All right, let me see if I'm going to talk a little bit about these UCC codes, and then I'm going to take some questions and prepare to go into part 2 of this week 6 seminar. Part 2 of this 10-week seminar on week number 6. So we got a lot to go over in our last 4 weeks. Some of this stuff I'm not comfortable revealing, because it's really deep. Y'all don't know the value of a lot of the stuff that I say, and y'all want me to walk you through it, but I ain't here for that, because some of y'all are not ready for walking sovereignty. I know. I love y'all. I know everybody here is ready. Okay, I'm talking about the other people. They're not ready. Some of those people, they're not ready, but all of y'all are ready. But I need y'all to get this higher laws, because once you get that, you're going to really start to recognize that everything in this system is mimicking nature. They're mimicking the universal laws. They're mimicking the nature. They're mimicking the laws of Maxim. When you get the higher laws, and I can't say that enough, then everything underneath here. Okay. Somebody said give a little bit more time. For what? UNA. I'm just, yeah, Kelvin, I get into the real esoteric knowledge, because, this stuff is really powerful. And it's dangerous to those who don't have integrity. I mean, yeah, I don't want you hurting other people, but you're going to hurt yourself if you don't have integrity. So, yeah. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate you. I love you. Natasha, yes, Natasha is ready. So I had to give some more time, is what they're asking for, so that everybody can load up into the university. All right, okay. I just talked about some esoteric knowledge. And once again, thank all of you all for your support in our first 5 weeks. It's been wonderful. It's been grand. It's been amazing. Things that we have accomplished that I never even thought that we would do. So I am just excited to be here. All right. Let's see. What you talking about, copycats, Valerie? Let me go into these UCC codes and what they are. I'm going to go deeper into them in part 2, but I need y'all to understand how powerful the UCC codes are. Now, when I talk about these hierarchy of laws, where we're going from the universal laws to the natural laws, to the maxims of law, to sovereigns, to contract law. I only go down when I'm dealing with knowing these laws, the UCC codes, because the UCC codes are federal codes, and I respect them because they tend to be in harmony. They tend to be in harmony with the laws of Maxim. And they give protections. Now, why are they so important? Federal is over all of these corporations. So when you talk about United States, France, Italy, Switzerland, Japan, federal codes are over all of them. Federal codes are over all of them. and they stand under these federal codes. And when you get that, and when you have an understanding of um, what's going on with the federal codes. Thank you, Scott. I love you, Scott. When you have an understanding of what's going on with these federal codes, then you understand how powerful they are. All right? You're going to find these codes, and when you start writing your contract, I tell you, this pen is something valuable. When you start writing your contracts and you're using those codes, because they have to fall under those codes. I don't use what they call those I don't even put them up there because they're just garbage to me. Court law. What do they call it? What is it called? The laws from the court where the judges make. Tell me what the name of those laws are. Where they talking about this versus this versus. I don't put that in my. That's garbage to me. You know why? Because a judge is a lowly, servant. Not that I got issues with servant, because I'm a servant for you. However, a judge is down there with a citizen, because really they just a mouthpiece and they don't really have any power. This is somebody interpreting what God said. I don't need you to interpret what God said. I'm going to just go by what God said. I'm going to just use the maxims of law if I need to use anything. So I'm not going to use I forget the name of it. Say the name of the law. I might give you dinner tonight. What's the name of it? Those garbage laws. I forget. I don't know. Tell me the name. I forget. These laws, this versus that. I don't do that. These court laws. Case law. Garbage. I don't even use them. Y'all can use them. I don't use them. Because for me, it's all about what the higher laws are. UCC codes, I will respect those. Case law come from a judge trying to interpret what God said. I ain't interested. All right, that's just me. I ain't telling you not to do it, but you ain't going to find that in my contracts. Any rate, with these UCC codes, let's understand once again that these are federal codes. Now, I need y'all to get this. Codes, statutes, and ordinances are beneath laws. Codes, statutes, and ordinances are beneath laws. A corporation cannot even create a law, but you can. I just showed you. Y'all ain't getting this. I'm going to keep saying that because I need you to get it. You create laws. When they're blocking, all they're doing is blocking you. And what we're not getting is that all of these corporations, they are fiduciaries. They are fiduciaries. They have a job to do. And because we don't know the law, we don't know to force them to do their job. What you talking about, Diva? Fiduciary? What the hell is a fiduciary? All right, let's go through it. Banks are fiduciaries. A judge in a court, courts are banks. Did I just say something powerful? Courts are banks. Courts are banks. Your judge is nothing more than a fiduciary. They have a job to do, but they've made you fear, and you going in there and you acting, have mercy. Damn it. Look here. Did you get my financial instrument that I sent you? How much is the ticket? The ticket is $200. Okay, well, I sent you a financial instrument for $1,000. Take your $200 and send me my $800 back. Y'all, it's not that easy, huh? No, because they're gonna fight you on it. But the law says that's the way the game works. But because you don't know how to write a financial instrument, you don't know the value of your financial instruments, and you don't know how that game plays when you're walking into a court and what they have to do by law. You don't know how to play the game. So you walk in there and you leave and your pockets look like rabbit ears. They'll turn you inside out when you should have been turning them inside out, because they are the fiduciaries. They work for you. And so what we're doing now, we're coming into a time where we're understanding who we are, and we're going to start turning them inside out. We're going to start using these laws, these UCC codes, and we're going to stop focusing on the garbage code, statutes, and ordinances that they putting on you. Well, we here at the county. We don't do this anymore. Who the hell are you? You don't make the law. I make the law. The people make the laws. You don't tell me you have banned. You don't ban nothing. When I come to you and I tell you to file my documents, you file my documents. Period. And when you don't, it is a federal crime. It is felonious. And we're going to start holding some damn feet to the fire. We're not going to allow you to keep committing felonies against the people. We elected you. That county works for me. That county was created by the people. You're not going to continue to be felonious because we're going to shut it down. All right? And we're going to start creating our own counties and just going around them. Listen, see, again, now, I have to remind myself, we don't have to fight. There is no fight. Once you know the law, once you know who you are, there is no fight. Y'all got to understand what I just did when I created that instrument right here. I know y'all like, that's just some napkin with that is an instrument. When I pick up any kind of receipt, and I'm looking for my receipt. I pick up a receipt off the ground. Y'all know what is A for V? What is A for V? You pick up a receipt. What is receipt? How much is this? This receipt say, okay, $50. I signed my name on this. When I sign my name on this, this is $50 right here. This is a financial instrument. It's called an A for V. It's a financial instrument. We make all kind of coupons. When they send you a bill in the mail for your light bill, gas bill, that's a coupon at the bottom where it's got a little dotted line and you put the amount enclosed. That's a coupon. That's a check. When you put your name on it, I told you. As soon as you put your name, I'm sending you $500. You created $500 right there. And then you go and put another $500. You gonna send them $1,000. And you don't even realize it because we don't know the game. That's why we learning the game. What can you conceive? All right. What time? UNA, y'all okay? Is UNA? You got everything. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Thunder. A for V. I keep using it when I tend to stay away from acronyms, but I throw that one out. Accepted for value. A, the number 4, the letter V. A for V, it means accepted for value. It's an instrument. Anything you put your signature on, when you signing those receipts, where they telling you for the credit cards or the debit card, that's as soon as you sign it, you created an instrument. So you gave them, when you went to IHOP and you gave them $33.26, you already paid it in Federal Reserve notes. Then as soon as you sign that thing, you gave them another one. You done paid them double time. Because we don't know instruments. Wait do I tell y'all where the real bank is. It's a lot. I'm excited. Because we got a lot that's going on, like I said, behind the scenes. And a lot that we're doing. Let me see if I can take some questions before I get up out of here. Hello, Darlene. Thank you. UNA. You can hear me well. Could you not hear me well at some point? Am I talking too loud? I'm a human dollar store. That's right, Kelvin. We're going to show you how to access that. Oh, now, let me tell y'all something. Atum, get your audio fixed, brother. Let me tell y'all something. I was telling y'all about fighting the past and moving towards your paradise. We don't have to keep fighting these counties. Okay, we're getting to the point where we're not going to keep fighting them. Y'all got to understand, UNA is a county. You are a county. When you create your own nation, you become your own county. We're talking about public record. Again, public record is anything that's in the public. You got social media that's as public as you can dang on to get. And especially you got Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. All of those are public platforms. You have your own public platform. We're going to start using them. We don't have to fight anymore. When we start using our own public platforms and we start trading with each other like we are banks, because we are. When we'll get back to trading with each other like we are banks, because we are. We don't have to fight no more. They're going to have to submit. So it goes past us fighting. We're moving towards our paradise. That's where we're going here. That's where I'm building to. So I had to remind myself, because I be wanting to get at them. I'm like, hey, you know how to do that. You know what? I tell you what. Keep your county records over there. I got a county over here where you don't even have to pay. All right. So that's what we're working on. And my Matriarch 13, we're going to be holding the records. You can hold your own records. All right. So now, let me take some questions before I get up out of here. And thank you all for joining me. Y'all join me in session 2. DivaLarie.com. DivaLarie.com. We're going to go into some of these UCC laws. Code, statutes, and ordinances are the rules of a corporation, U.S., its employee, i.e. citizens. Yeah, you're a citizen if you're talking about a code, statute, and ordinance. Those code, statutes, and ordinances do not apply to you unless you're calling yourself a citizen. If you keep worried about them and focusing on them, you acting like a citizen. Stop acting like a citizen. Yeah, you're going to have to learn how to sidestep some of their laws. Stop fighting. We're going to stop fighting. And we're going to start moving towards our paradise. That's where we're going. Court is a Latin word meaning bank. Thank you, Scott. That's why I love Scott. I love me some Scott Jeffrey. Thank you, Rillette. Let's see here. The Rock Elbe. Institutions are banks. Thank you, The Rock. Institutions are banks. Again, these are your fiduciaries. So we got to learn how to get these people to do their job. And if they're not going to do their job, we're going to stop fighting, and we're just going to start working with each other. We're going to move back to where we were. Y'all remember when we do our research and we find, when we're talking about, especially melanated people, we were forced to support each other. We were forced to do that. And that's what we're going back to. And that's when we had our most wealth. And then somebody stepped in and told you, no, you need to come under our thing and start. We getting all these, baseball teams and all this other stuff we had, bus companies and all these other companies. And then we just start selling out for some Federal Reserve notes. We're going to get back to, first of all, operating as spiritual entities in a spiritual way. And we're going to get back to supporting each other. That's what we're moving towards. All right. Thank you, The Rock. Go ahead and do the donations at DivaLarie.com so we can get y'all into the UNA University. Case laws are below us and sovereigns. Thank you, Thunder. Case law. Is how you endorse them to claim them. That's right, The Rock. Now, The Rock, but at the same time, The Rock still, we're going to go into some UCC laws, codes rather, and they're going to tell you, what it is. This week, we're not going to do it deeply. This week, I'm going to show you some codes about putting in your contracts, when you write your contracts, such that when these people try to come at you about your instruments, you can tell them, no, by law, by your codes and your laws that you have to honor, you need to accept this document or you are in big trouble. We're going to go into that in part 2. The endorsement is important, but the enforcement is even more important when it comes to these people. Run that question back later, please. What question is that? Shonda Burrows. Hey, Shonda. Case law. Shonda has a question. I want to see it. Hopefully I'll see it. Keep listening to Diva Larie. Shonda, what Shonda say? How do you claim the money orders and the checks? Oh, yeah, Shonda, come on in the university. Come on in. You know how to get into the university. Just leave a donation, and make sure you have confirmation of it. Send that to UNA, and we're gonna hit you pull you into the group, so you can ask those questions. You got 3 years to get back and claim all checks, money orders, deposits in the bank. Just think about the money you have, and don't know. Who is this? Cameron. Let's think about the money you have and you don't know it. Talking about a bank. Talking about a bag. That's right, Cameron. Cameron know about his bag, according to my donation thing, but that's another story. Thank you, Cameron. Tell him. Let's see here. The real esoteric. Is that it? I didn't have any questions. Shonda, the only one with questions. Shonda said, how you claim it then? I'm going to tell you, Shonda. I'm going to tell you all more about the Internal Revenue Service and why it's important to know who they are and the role they play. Naja, thank you for being here. See, Naja be on point. That's why she win everything on Monday nights in the Divas Court session. Thank you, Scott. You're the truth for real. Thank you, Scott. I know the answers to the question in my mind, Shay. All right, Shay. I'm just trying to see if I have any questions. I'm human. I'm a human dollar store. Got that. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all, if y'all have any questions, you better ask them. And once again, I thank you all so much for your love. And I appreciate all of your, you guys have been sending me messages and showing me so much love. Thank you. I appreciate it. Those mean so much to me. Keep them coming, because that's what makes me want to do this. I put a lot of energy into it, but when you all show the love, that makes me want to keep going. So I appreciate it. Keep them coming. Diva loves love. Pure effing energy you stay bringing. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, MJ. Let's see. So basically, we need to learn more about instruments like international bills of exchange. Shay, you don't even have to go that far. Learn what the hell it is. I know it's flipped. I just showed you an instrument. That's all it is. You somebody international. I could put this on toilet paper, and that toilet paper be worth $1,000. Y'all ain't getting the game. We gonna go. Woo! Y'all, money is everywhere. What can your mind conceive? All right. The Rock. Diva on her ish. Go ahead, matriarch. Thank you, The Rock. When you're fighting, you can't access God mind creatively. That's right. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get out of here. Okay. When you fighting, you constantly fighting. You focus on, you're tensed up. I told y'all last week, or a couple of weeks ago, when you start writing your documents, your contracts, your laws, your courts, you have won as soon as you start writing it. All you got to do is follow through. The money, you have already created it. As soon as you start writing, you've created it. Or typing, sign your name on something. You have created money. Y'all are not getting how powerful you are. And it's important to me that you come to these sessions, because as you learn these higher laws, these universal laws, then you can come up out of this tense state, come into your relaxed state, and start walking towards your paradise. Because this where the money is. Over here, y'all, I'm suing for this, and you fighting the past. All you gotta do is relax and go towards your future. Everything is there. All right. And let me say this. Y'all also not understanding that you creating the energies that come upon you. You're God. So if you like, I'm a victim and they did this to me, and I understand that because I was there. I've been there. All of us have been there. Something has happened and we're not understanding. We're putting those energies out. The universe is trying to teach us something. Are we learning it? Or are we still tensed up trying to fight over here? This is why I'm trying to get you these laws so that you can come out of that tense state. All right? And understand what a true money is. I know y'all want to fight. I know you're upsetting. Oh, we've been done wrong. These are energies. If it's coming on you, you need to step back and understand what the universe is trying to show you. All right? I'm most definitely taking this route. All right, Shay. How do I get all sessions from 1 through 5, please? Atum, here's an inbox, and we're going to hook you up. Put some ginger root on that water. Put some ginger root on that water, sister. All right, Thunder. You talking about my frogs. I don't know what's going on today. Maybe it's my fasting session. I don't know. Who knows? But I'm going to put some ginger root on it, brother. Thank you. Let's see. If you're using the UCC, you're not considered a citizen. Is that a question, Nadia? Yeah, the UCCs are higher. They're higher codes. But when we're talking about the code, statutes, and ordinances in coming from these corporations, all of those code, statutes, and ordinances that you'll find in the corporation, they are the exact opposite. They work against you. UCC codes work for you up here in the private for sovereigns. And then these lower level codes coming from these corporations, they are specifically created to take away your God-given rights. Everything under here, code, statutes, and ordinances under these corporations, they're specifically created to take away your God-given rights. All right, I am about to be out of here. Thank you all so much for coming. Y'all go on over to the university, UNA University. That's UNA. It ain't no UNA. Ain't no dang on UNA. It's UNA, United Nations from America. United Nations from America. Not of, but from. There's a reason why. I'll tell you about that one day. We're going to get into some real stuff. How much do we need to donate? And how often? Nia, thank you. I think this is one of my newer sisters. This is what I tell everybody when we're talking about donations. Listen. You know what? I need to say this before I get out of here because y'all need to put things into perspective. Okay? Y'all will go see a movie and y'all will put $10, $15, $20, $40 down on that movie, right? And I ain't telling you what to put, but I'm saying think about this. And you making these people rich. These stars, you making, the people who producing the movies, you making all of them rich, right? You making them rich. But are they telling you how to come out of slavery and bondage? Are they really telling you how to come out of your slavery and bondage? And I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about all the other brothers and sisters who are out there putting this information down. You all will pay this much for a movie, but when it comes to, you in court and you about to go to jail or prison or your baby getting taken and all this other stuff, and you talking about walking towards your paradise and coming out, but you're not, I'm just saying, think about it. So the other thing that I speak on is whatever you put in by universal law, if you're putting it from your heart, it must come back to you. If you're giving it from your heart, it must come back to you. I tell people, multiply it times 5 and watch it come back. Whatever you putting out, multiply it times 5. That's what it's really more than that. I just give you a rough draft, but whatever you want. So if you want, what you fathoming? How much you trying to get? Well, then put that in. Ask my sister Valerie. That's Valerie. Valerie. Now, Valerie is one of my matriarchs, matriarch 13. Ask her about how real those laws are. Valerie, my aunt. I mean, every time I look in my inbox, my donation box, okay, she'll tell you. And she'll be bragging about it. Let me tell you something, Diva. I got another check coming in I'm like, oh, good. But for me, it's not about the money. What I appreciate. All right, I just got a message. But it's not about the money. I appreciate what you do. What I appreciate is the love. All right, and so when you put into what we're doing, we're gonna put it back out. We're pushing it back out to the whole community. UNA, outside of UNA, we send it all over. We're ready to start sending over the planet. But right now, we're doing North America. We're doing a lot of stuff, especially behind the scenes. So thank you all for allowing us to do this. It's been a little bit over a month, and we've accomplished so many things behind the scenes. So yeah, thank you all for that. But yeah, whatever you want to put in, what do you want to manifest? What do you want to manifest? I'm here. I'm doing this because I need y'all to see how these laws work. You want to see the laws work? Work with UNA. We work for the universe. That's what we do. We do universal work. So thank you all for your support. Thank you for your love. I want to see y'all in the UNA University because I'm ready to head on over there, baby. I love you. We're going to see you there. Peace. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.